a saint be revolutionary? Yes, His Holiness Sri Satyadhyanateertha was a revolutionary saint, a preeminent Vedic scholar and a late pontiff of Sri Uttaradhimat. Now, how did he create a revolution? He was in Peter during 1911 to 1942, which was right before India had attained independence during the last 50 to 100 years of the British rule. Now, I just started with this note to highlight the pivotal point that India during its stages of pre-independence was in a period of stress and strain, that too in various spheres of life, be it in social, economical, political, or even the spiritual sphere of life. So, it was with the advent of Sri Satyadhyanateertha who marked the beginning of a new era, as he was the one who saved that generation from moral shipwreck and cultural jeopardy. Because the condition of a country was a complete chaos in the cosmos then, the impact of Western civilization was enormous. Faith and customs were crippled drastically, and it was that time this Western culture was strongly implanted on the minds of the people. Well, all this were primarily done through Western education. We owe a lot to Macaulay for bringing it to us. So now, even now, Western education has put off light in the path of spirituality, tradition, art, and culture. So in those days, just imagine, along with all this was the poverty which touched its pinnacle. So in such a dark phase of our history was the advent of Sri Satyadhyana Tirtha. And he was the one who showed us the right path of spirituality. Pandit Seturamacharya Koralhalli was his pre-monastic name, but rather he was recognized as an intellectual giant who was well ahead of his time. No doubt, he was the mastermind behind the resurgence of spiritual values in a society during that time. And this is anecdoted in the booklet My Master, written by a profound scholar and a prominent thinker, Sri Mahuli Gopalacharya, who was also a student of Sri Satyadhyana Tirtha. Now he says, the advent of Sri Satyadhyana Tirtha in the philosophical plane is the central fact in the religious development of our country in the last 100 years, he says. Because cultural colonization then was the reason people brushed away spirituality as superstition. So Sri Satyadhyana Tirtha exactly landed at that time and he took our sacred learnings to the nook and corner of the country. He wanted the people of India to realize the richness that our country Bharat holds in its scriptures and its various Vedic philosophies. He truly believed the truth in Madhva's philosophy and he took it to the nook and corner of the country. No doubt he was a genius in convincing people. And along with all this, he had an unparalleled depth of learning, which reoriented people's thought process towards his. Thus, by researching the spiritual values in a society during that time, he marked the beginning of a new era.